Penguins, sentinels of ice and ocean. In the most remote corners of our planet, where blizzards roar and the seas rage with icy power, lives one of nature's most extraordinary survivors, the penguin. At first glance, these upright, black and white birds may seem almost comical, as if dressed in tuxedos for a perpetual masquerade. Yet beneath their charming appearance lies a story of profound resilience, ancient evolution, and the enduring power of cooperation. A journey through evolution. Penguins belong to an ancient lineage stretching back over 60 million years. Fossil evidence reveals that their ancestors once roamed warmer waters, towering over today's species, with some standing more than 1.5 meters tall. These prehistoric penguins still bore the hallmarks of flight, but as climates shifted and ecological niches opened, they abandoned the skies in favor of the sea. Instead of fragile hollow bones suited for soaring, penguins developed dense skeletons that act like ballast, preventing them from floating up too quickly while diving. Their wings flattened into powerful flippers, trading feathers for scales of waterproof armor, each one coated in natural oil. What once lifted them into the air now propels them through the depths, allowing penguins to achieve underwater speeds of nearly 25 miles per hour. Masters of two worlds. To call penguins flightless birds does them a disservice. They are not creatures robbed of the sky. They are athletes of the ocean. Different species have specialized to thrive in diverse habitats across the southern hemisphere. Emperor penguins, the largest of all, endure the Antarctic winter where temperatures plummet below -60 degrees Celsius. They are capable of dives lasting over 20 minutes, plunging deeper than 500 meters in search of fish and squid. Galapagos penguins, the smallest, live near the equator, keeping cool with shaded burrows and by panting like dogs. They are the only penguins to cross into the northern hemisphere. Rockhopper penguins, with spiky yellow feathers, hop like acrobats across boulder-strewn shores, braving storms and turbulent surf. Adelie penguins migrate thousands of kilometers each year, following the retreating ice to reach feeding grounds that bloom with krill. From volcanic islands to polar deserts, penguins have conquered some of the harshest environments on Earth, each species an experiment in survival shaped by millions of years of natural selection. Anatomy of survival. The body of a penguin is a miracle of engineering. A thick layer of blubber insulates them from freezing waters, while thousands of feathers per square inch create a shield of warmth and buoyancy. These feathers are so densely packed that penguins have more per square inch than almost any other bird. To withstand life at sea, penguins have evolved a unique desalination system. A gland above their eyes filters salt from their blood, allowing them to drink seawater without harm. Drops of brine often trickle from their beaks like tears, a quiet reminder of their remarkable adaptation. Their physiology is no less astonishing. Before each dive, a penguin hyperventilates, saturating its body with oxygen. Once submerged, its heartbeat slows to conserve energy, while muscles rich in myoglobin store oxygen for extended use. These mechanisms allow penguins to hunt where few predators dare follow, chasing prey with agility rivaling dolphins. Life in the colony. On land, penguins transform from solitary hunters to devoted partners and parents. Colonies swell with tens of thousands of individuals, a living chorus of calls, brays, and trumpets that echo across icy plains or rocky coasts. Courtship is a spectacle of ritual and patience. Mates bow, call, and sometimes exchange pebbles, precious gifts that become the foundations of nests. Once bonded, many pairs reunite year after year, braving separation and perilous journeys with unwavering fidelity. The act of raising a chick in such conditions borders on the miraculous. Eggs rest on the feet of parents, shielded beneath warm folds of skin. One parent incubates while the other hunts, sometimes traveling over 100 kilometers across treacherous ice to find food. When chicks hatch, they emerge fragile, wrapped in down that offers little defense against the cold. Parents share every responsibility, feeding their young with regurgitated fish until they are strong enough to join creches. Nursery groups where chicks huddle together while adults forage. This cooperative system is perhaps penguins' greatest strength. In huddles, emperors rotate positions with mathematical precision, ensuring no bird suffers long at the edge of the mass. In the storm-battered islands of the subantarctic, rockhoppers nest in dense groups, their collective vigilance reducing the risk of predation. Every movement, every ritual, is a survival strategy honed across millennia. Predators and perils. Though penguins dominate their niche, they are far from invincible. In the water, leopard seals, sea lions, and killer whales lie in wait. In the air, skuas and giant petrels swoop down to snatch eggs and chicks. Even on land, introduced predators such as rats and cats devastate colonies on certain islands. But the greatest threat comes not from predators, but from us. Industrial fishing depletes the krill and fish penguins depend upon. Oil spills coat their feathers, stripping away waterproofing. And climate change, perhaps the most insidious challenge of all, is shifting the very foundation of their ecosystems. Melting ice alters breeding grounds, warming seas drive prey farther away, and storms increase in intensity, washing away nests before chicks can fledge. Penguins as cultural icons. Humans have long been enchanted by penguins. Early sailors described them as strange geese or walking fish. Indigenous peoples of southern lands wove them into myths as guardians of the seas. In the modern age, penguins have marched from remote colonies into the heart of popular culture. They star in films, inspire conservation campaigns, and adorn everything from postage stamps to children's books. What makes them resonate so deeply with us? Perhaps it is their human-like qualities, the upright walk, the social bonds, the enduring partnerships. Perhaps it is their resilience in the face of adversity, a mirror of our own struggles against nature's harshest tests. Or perhaps it is simply their charisma, the way they transform icy wastelands into bustling communities full of life, sound, and purpose. Guardians of the Southern Seas. Penguins are more than survivors. They are indicators of change. Scientists call them sentinel species because their health reflects the condition of the oceans themselves. A decline in penguin numbers often signals a deeper disruption, overfishing, pollution, or warming seas. By studying penguins, we glimpse the hidden patterns of the planet. Yet their survival cannot rest on instinct alone. It depends on us, on protected marine areas, sustainable fishing practices, and global action against climate change. Protecting penguins means protecting the oceans that sustain them, and in turn, sustaining the intricate web of life that binds us all. The timeless march. At dawn, the colonies awaken. Calls echo across the ice as parents feed their young, while fledglings test their wings and feet, edging toward the surf. Soon they will leap into the sea, facing predators and currents, guided only by instinct and the legacy of millions of years. Many will not return, but enough will, carrying the story forward into another season. Penguins endure, not as relics of the past, but as guardians of the future. In their steadfast march across frozen plains, in their dives through cold, blue waters, they embody the essence of resilience. They remind us that survival is not merely about strength, but about unity, adaptation, and perseverance. They are living testaments to life's ability to flourish against the odds. To watch them is to witness the poetry of evolution, written in black and white upon a canvas of ice and ocean. And so, the penguins remain, sentinels of the southern seas, keepers of balance, and symbols of endurance in a world where every heartbeat against the cold is a victory of life itself.